back to I Talk Sports. I am your host, Micaiah, and I Talk Sports. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so, wow. This might be the longest podcast I've ever done. Alright, so the big Super Bowl is on Super Bowl Sunday of this week. The Seahawks are the favorite to win. Not mine. I want the Patriots to win, bro. That's literally the only thing for NFL. Alright, so the trade deadline, there have already been so many trades. This might be the worst trade ever. Maybe. I don't know. But Anthony Davis and D'Angelo Russell are going to the Wizards, bro. That's crazy. For Marvin Bagley, yet Chris Middleton, and 2 other Wizards players. James Harden traded to the Cavs for Darius Garland. How crazy will James Harden in a Cavs jersey be and Darius Garland in a Clippers jersey? The Utah Jazz and the Grizzlies, 8-way, including Jaren Jackson Jr. for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, and 2 other players. Wow. Mike Conley got traded in a 3-way trade from Minnesota to Detroit to the Bulls. Dennis Schroeder on his 100th team from Sacramento to Cavs. And Keon Ellis was in that trade too. That's one thing I almost forgot. Kristaps Porzingis goes to the Warriors for Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield. The Warriors just got a center. That hurts my heart as a Hornets fan. Because if the Hornets do make the championship, but the Warriors are going to be there, and Steph Curry is going to shoot all the threes. Kristaps is going to get all that blocks. That's crazy. Lonzo Ball is also going to the Jazz, and Chris Paul to the Raptors. And also, Jared McCain went to Oklahoma. All of y'all probably favorite TikToker right here went to Oklahoma. So now he's going to do all those TikToks with Shea or Alexander. Okay. Next, surprise, no jaw, Giannis or Zion trades. Yet. So maybe they'll get traded after the season ends. Alright, the NBA All-Star Game. This has changed so much. Instead of there being 4 teams, there is 3 teams. There are 2 Team USAs and 1 Team World. You know something crazy? The tallest USA team player that's a starter is 6'6" Jaylen Brown. The shortest world player is 6'6" Shea. This is LeBron's 22nd straight All-Star appearance. LeBron. He's been an All-Star every year. Alright, these are the first-time All-Stars. Jamal Murray, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duran, Norman Powell, and no Kawhi Leonard, the Joel Embiid, or James Harden this year. That's 2 Jalens, bruh. Hornets are playing better than any other team in the NBA right now. As a Hornets fan, that's what I like to hear right now. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Con Canampo, Brandon Miller, and LaMelo Ball are balling. Especially LaMelo. Bro's averaging like 1 billion points per game. Alright, MLB moves before spring training starts. So MLB spring training starts February 20th. The Yankees looking for a right-handed outfielder after re-signing Trent and Cody Bellinger. Bro, they're like the left-handed team. The Mets signed Bo Bichette and Freddie Peralta. And the Phillies have a meeting with JT Realmuto. And the Reds signed Eugenio Suarez. The Mariners just wasted money. That's all. They got Eugenio, and then they wasted it because he got signed by the Reds. The Reds actually got a team. The Reds got a team right now because they have Hunter Green, Eugenio Suarez, Elly De La Cruz, and Brian Hayes. Wow, that's just crazy. Alright, so MLB The Show, my favorite MLB player ever, Aaron Judge, makes the cover for the second time. He's only the second player ever to make the cover 2 times. Guess who that last one was? It was Joe Mauer, the Hall of Fame catcher. I have not played it yet. It looks good from what I've seen of it. I can't play it until the 13th of next month. I'll tell you all how that goes. Alright, predictions for games this weekend, including today. Alright, Friday, Knicks versus Pistons. So this is the matchup for first place in the East. I think the Knicks are going to win. I don't know, but I think the Knicks are going to win. I want Cat to be shooting all the threes. I want Jalen Brunson to be shooting all the threes. And I don't want the Pistons to win, to be honest. The Pistons, last season, they were the worst team ever. Now they're suddenly just good? Like first place good? What type of sorcery are they on? Alright, next game. The Grizzlies versus the Blazers. How are the Grizzlies 11th? I think that the Grizzlies will win because the Blazers are on a 6-game losing streak. But the Grizzlies just traded 4 of their players. I don't know, but I think the Grizzlies are going to win, in my personal opinion. Heat versus Celtics. Everybody say RIP to the Heat. It's number 7 Heat versus number 3 Celtics. Tyler Hero is still injured. Norman Powell is questionable. We already knew the Celtics were going to win, even if they weren't injured. These are the Saturday games now. I almost said Saturday games. The Rockets versus the Thunder. This is going to be close, but the Thunder are going to pull it out. Shea, Hartenstein, Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso. That's their starting 5. The good pieces of the starting 5 for the Rockets: Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson, and Alperen Sengun. That's literally it. Blowout of the week, guys. Blowout of the week coming up real quick. I gotta watch this game. The number 2 Spurs versus the number 12 Mavericks. No Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, no Derek Lively, and plus no Anthony Davis or D'Lo forever. Yeah, the Spurs are gonna win. Everybody say Bald Wimby real quick. Bald Wimby going crazy. Warriors versus Lakers. The Battle of LA. Curry is day-to-day right now. Seth Curry and Jimmy Butler are injured. So, yeah. But they gotta send their Kristaps, bro. Alright, Lakers are gonna win. Lakers gonna win. Austin Reeves gonna head top everybody with those threes. Upset of the week time. As we said earlier, the Hornets have an 8-game winning streak right now. I think the Hornets are going to get their 9-game winning streak. I want them to get to 10. I'm a Hornets fan. I might be a little biased. Sunday, the Knicks are playing again. Knicks versus Celtics. The number 2 versus number 3. They'll be fighting for a top spot if the Knicks are number 1 by this time. So, I think that the Knicks are going to I think they're going to cook the Pistons and then cook the Celtics to get into first place. Alright, the Clippers versus Timberwolves. Kawhi's been balling, but no James Harden. And Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle, Draymond 2.0, Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves are going to win. Alright, now back to football. Drake May. Yeah. Yeah, Trayvon Henderson and Stephon Diggs versus Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith. I don't know how you Njigba. That sounds like a cuss word, but and Cooper Kupp. I already said that the Patriots are gonna win. I might be a little biased, and I'm gonna predict the World Series real quick since MLB is about to start. I think it will be 2024 rematch, which is the Yankees versus Dodgers. So that is all I got to talk about. So if you enjoyed this podcast, please tune in for the next one. See you guys. Bye.